scheduled for one fall.
So as our announcer Bruce just said, there was a three-way grudge match originally scheduled for Gryffin, Eric Walker, and Matt Cage, but Eric Walker injured in events last night. Sitting next to his commentary tonight.
The edge of sanity.
Down to my soul, live and loud, coming to you from the commentary booth once again.
Griffin's escort and Gryffin. Gryffin made a showing earlier, helping out Diacide after his loss to Macen Mayham.
Yeah, I found out the hard way that those two were in cahoots, because as you saw last night, I clearly had that match won.
I think you're definitely a lot closer than as it turned out. And obviously these two got in the way of that victory. Diacide also accompanying Gryffin out. I think this might be bad news for FLW, these two together.
I mean, Diacide, I see a lot of myself in him, but he made one critical mistake, and he crossed me. So you better believe that I'm going to get my revenge.
Well, I hope for your sake that's accurate. The way things transpired last night, I can't say I condone that at all.
I know, I'm on the shelf. I could be out for weeks.
That's bad news. Diacide with that chair, I'm sure that's bad news for Matt Cage.
The opponent, hailing from Las Vegas, is the Money Club, Matt Cage.
Of course, Matt Cage, he's been a lot of places, wrestled a lot of people.
I've followed Matt Cage very closely. He's competed all over the Midwest. He is, without a doubt, one of the premier talents.
He is a fantastic athlete, great guy. I enjoy talking to him. Made a splash with his Halloween costume, Sasha Banks.
Yeah, I saw footage of that on the internet.
Very entertaining. Fan favorite, everyone loves him everywhere he goes.
Still don't appreciate him wearing my hat. Although I will say, he is the spitting image of LL Cool J wearing my hat. Not gonna lie.
I think you're onto something there. He looks like a younger LL, doesn't he?
Mama said knock you out.
Of course, the entrance theme of Mr. Incredible, another fan favorite around here. Bad news for his opponents. This match is now officially underway. Referee Nate officiating matters tonight. Diacide taking a chair on the outside. Not letting the ladies sit.
What? He obviously has no respect for anybody. So what makes you think he'd give his chair up for a lady?
Well, that's a good point, Eric. Matt Cage getting the crowd behind him early on here. Going for a lockout. Matt Cage stuck behind.
And there we see, I mean, just watching Matt Cage work in that ring, it's art.
Yeah, he's very quick, he's agile, he's very smart. Great ring awareness. Looks like Gryffin made it to the ropes, break up that side headlock.
And there you see it right there. Diacide pulling. But Gryffin is going to take some getting used to saying that.
Even a month later, it still takes me some. It's hard to say Gryffin. I see Benny Blades.
And you can see it right there, that frustration that led to this slip. This emerging of that alter ego right there. So sometimes I have to ask the question, is that a weakness, or does that make him even more dangerous because he becomes so unpredictable?
Well, we've seen in the past with other individuals with the same type of issues. Depends if they can focus it or not. So often the case is that they cannot, and it's a detriment to them. Matt Cage, some name calling to the escort of Benny Gryffin, sorry. Taking a leisurely stance in the corner there.
And you have to give Matt Cage this credit too. He's also a master of mind games. He knows that Gryffin can easily be thrown off his game if he gets overzealous and angry. So insulting his little lady friend, smart move.
Definitely seemed to have an effect on Gryffin there. Gryffin back in the ring. That temper flaring.
Boots in the mix section, and I think he's about to light him up with those right hands.
Massive right hand from Matt Cage. Big takedown.
Big body slam.
Massive leg drop from Matt Cage. Great form. 1, 2.
Shades of D'Lo Brown, another person he kind of resembles there. And the fans recognize who.
They know who D'Lo is.
Oh, and a jawbreaker right there.
Big jawbreaker from Gryffin. Matt Cage with wherewithal to counter that and take him down. Big splash from Matt Cage. 1, 2. Only 2 on that occasion.
One thing I know about Matt Cage, he likes to have fun, but yet at the same time, he's still dangerous and effective in that ring.
Well, we talked to him. He's here to do 2 things: win and have fun doing it.
Not a bad mindset.
Up for a suplex.
And there's the power right there.
Great strength from Matt Cage.
He's keeping him up there.
Big suplex, all that blood rushing from the head.
Well, was that about a good 6, 9, 10 seconds?
I think it's every bit of 10. Very impressive for Matt Cage. Oh,
ooh.
Kicking the escort in the face. I'm not sure that was on purpose. But she grabbed his ankle, got in the way. Gryffin there to taking Matt Cage down.
You had to think anybody on the outside, this match essentially turns into a handicap match.
Gryffin using that top rope as a choking leverage device there.
And there's that vicious streak.
Using every bit of that 5 count he's allowed. Stretching the rules to his advantage. Much to the detriment of Matt Cage.
To be honest, I don't even know why I even trusted those two during the course of that match.
Well, I think you did the best you could. You were put in a position where you had to trust them, at least to some extent.
No. I never trusted them.
To some extent, you must have.
But I never thought that they would be in cahoots like that behind my back, proving why you can't trust anybody.
Well, trust me when I say this, Dynamite Soul. That was a surprise to all of us on this side of things. No one saw that coming. That boot to the throat in the corner there again, using that 5 count to his full advantage, inflicting massive damage on the trachea of Matt Cage. Whip into the corner.
Oh!
Connor with a back elbow.
Matt Cage with a nice jumping flatliner.
Very impressive for Matt Cage, fighting back.
Matt Cage favoring that neck. I guess that's starting to become their MO. Take people out by crippling their most vital area.
Matt Cage wisely getting out of the ring.
And if I were,
Diacide there to take advantage of that.
and if I recall correctly, last night, Gryffin choked Matt Cage out with that chair, probably causing some damage. We're seeing some residuals from that tonight.
I think you're very correct in that aspect, Eric. Cover, 1, 2. Only 2 that time.
And then
the rear chin lock, the knee in the back.
You see what Griffin's doing. He's putting it right in the small of the back, right where the net meets the upper back right there. Very effective technique.
It's a very dangerous place to be applying maneuvers such as that with all that extra leverage and great pain. You shift a vertebrae there, could mean paralysis. In that case, fighting back, understanding the dire straits he was in.
And he's throwing those left hands. Oh, and a big right.
Great combination strikes there for Matt Cage. Cover, 1.
And
Diacide.
again, we see Diacide sticking his nose where it doesn't belong.
That's going to get Matt Cage down, though. He knows he can beat Gryffin by himself. He knows he can do this.
Yeah. Whoa.
Almost taking out the escort there. Matt Cage down now to the outside there.
And Diacide.
Tempers flaring.
Trying again, got a face full of posts for his trouble.
That definitely changed the complexion of the match a little bit. Without those two out there to interfere.
Oh, and another jawbreaker.
Massive clothesline.
And here comes Matt Cage.
Big lariats from Matt Cage.
Oh, big thrust spine buster. Shades of Ron Simmons right there.
He's making it rain.
He's throwing the money out.
Kick to the midsection, setting up. There it is.
Beautiful scissor kick.
1, 2. Oh, so close to 3.
Thought he had him with that scissor kick.
There's that toughness we spoke of with Gryffin before.
Oh no, he's not going to.
He's not gonna.
You better not. He better not do it.
He is.
Eddie.
Well, that was something. All right.
Still athletic. But
Good save. Oh man.
They caught the spike. Oh, and there's a net breaker right on that injured net.
1, 2, 2 and 7/8, just a hair away from the loss right there. Matt Cage was.
Gryffin being vicious on that neck. My neck's starting to hurt just from seeing all that. I don't even think Matt Cage knows where. The eyes are glassed over, trying to shake the cobwebs. I don't even think he knows where he is.
No, definitely all these. Fighting back. Gryffin right there to counter with him though.
Drop bottom. Beautiful.
1, 2, 3, and that was it.
And it's over.
Here's your winner, Matt Cage.
Great finish for Matt Cage there, fighting his way back, taking the win, putting 5 points on the board for Team Vegas. Well, Eric, I'm sorry you couldn't be in this match. I'm sorry things turned out the way they did for you last night. Well, here we go. Outlaw Championship title match.
Diacide won this right last night.
Scored the pinfall in that 6-way.
Correct.
Now he faces Macen Mayham for that coveted Outlaw Championship.
Attacked his own teammate Eric Walker, and from what I hear, Eric Walker is out tonight from the vicious assault that he received from Diacide.
That's what I hear as well.
And it looks like Gryffin and him are buddies from what it looked like at the end of the night last night. Coming out here with Sly Fox.
There's that damn Sly Fox.
I like him. He's my friend. I love Sly. I'm a Sly guy, as they say. What is Commissioner Barclay doing? Get out of there. Ridiculous. He's always sticking his nose where it doesn't frickin' belong.
A little bit of history there between Commissioner Barclay and...
I gotta yell at Barclay. Leave him alone! He's a good guy! Harassing my friend. Diacide is one of the hot prospects in this company. He is a young man of 25 years old, and he does not care. He will put his body through hell to beat you. He will use his body as a weapon. There are ladies in the ring to show off the beautiful Outlaw belt as soon as the Mean Marine comes out with it. Macen Mayham has been champion, the Outlaw champion, since August.
That is correct. One of the hard-fought series of 3 matches.
To finally win that belt back, to win the belt against Eric Walker. And Sly Guy guaranteed victory tonight for his man Diacide. Tony, I like Diacide.
So I hear. Here comes our Outlaw champion, Macen Mayham.
I don't like Macen Mayham.
What's not to like about the guy? He's a great guy, American hero.
A bit of a jerk. You know,
hero to the fans here at FLW.
You know, I asked him to borrow me $20 earlier. He wouldn't do it. Said he didn't trust me to pay him back. Ridiculous.
I can't imagine why he would think that.
Got $20?
No.
He is the Mean Marine. He is a submission specialist. He has beaten Robbie E., Eric Walker, Eric Cannon. And that is his belt, and he said that it will be his belt for a very long time. I guess a very long time is till the end of this match when Diacide beats him. In all seriousness.
Little finger showing his disdain for his opponent everywhere he goes.
And the opponent, hailing from Camp Mayhem, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the FLW Outlaw Champion, the Mean Marine, Macen Mayham!
There he is, fans love him, appreciate him.
He has the size and weight, excuse me, he has the weight advantage. Diacide has the reach advantage. Diacide, a brawler. And of course, Macen Mayham, every win he's had here in FLW has come by submission. He trains in Kapita and Jiu-Jitsu.
And our title match is underway.
As well as his training as a Marine.
Right, that McMatt training dangerous to your opponent.
But Diacide doesn't care what he's trained in. Diacide doesn't give a damn about anything except winning that belt tonight.
Breaking that hold with fury. Like I said, I think if Diacide can channel...
He's got Fox to help him channel it, and he missed.
He's got a proven history of a bad temper.
Diacide smart, trying to get in Mason's head. And we said earlier, Travis Cole tried to get into Eric Cannon's head and couldn't do it because of the veteranness of Eric Cannon, but Macen Mayham's got a little bit of a hot streak to him. You can fluster him.
Yes, we've seen that in the past. Eric Walker did.
Macen now talking to the crowd. He's got to stay focused. Use some of that training to remain focused. You have a count to 20. Diacide, take your time. Get Macen worked up and out of his game plan. Diacide now, they're circling each other, and now, went for a lockup, and he kicked him in the stomach.
Showing some of that mean streak. Hey.
Throwing him into the ropes, and a shoulder block from Diacide. Ooh, jumping over him, and a big hip toss.
Cover, 1, 2.
Macen now in control as he flips over Diacide.
Big uppercut to the back of the head.
Don't think for a second Macen Mayham can't brawl with the best of them,
1, 2. Not enough to keep him down. Macen Mayham got Diacide back to the corner here. Another massive uppercut.
Oh, another vicious right hand. Oh, and a thumb to the eye. Got him in the corner now, working the eyes.
Raking the eyes.
Brilliant. He's fighting against a count to 5. He knows that. Now Sly Fox helping out here.
Diacide's got Macen Mayham in a bad position here.
Got him in the corner, and he's working him over. Oh!
Massive chop.
That is not anything to play around with. That is a vicious chop.
Then another.
This crowd trying to get Macen back into this match.
Obviously having an effect on Macen. Fans obviously trying to get behind him here.
Diacide is taking control of this match, working a very methodical pace as he is one to do. Diacide listening to Sly Fox as he gives him advice on the outside. He's one of the best in the business. In Minnesota, he's a great manager.
Stopping on that knee.
He's helped guys like the Bushwhackers and now he's working the leg.
Torquing that knee he's been working on.
So smart. He's just trying to submit the submission specialist. Right now he's just stomping him. He's showing that violent streak, but he didn't let go of the leg as he continues to control the leg and control this match as Diacide.
It's definitely going to have an effect on Macen's submission game if he can't use both his legs effectively.
Oh! hard metal.
Very effective tactic used in the past by many, many people. But I don't think anything more effective than that.
Sly Fox helping him out. Why not? Ref's not paying attention. It's the ref's job. Isn't that what you said earlier? Isn't that his job description?
It is.
Working him in the corner here as Macen Mayham is in a world of hurt. That knee is messed up.
Obviously favoring the knee.
Can't do the Koji clutch if he doesn't have a leg to wrap around the throat and cut the air supply off.
Fortunately for him, he's got a repertoire of other submission maneuvers to use.
Correct. Oh!
Pounding the knee into the canvas.
This crowd trying so hard to fire up their hero, the Mean Marine, and now he's firing back.
Trying to fight his way back to his feet here.
Oh! Blocked.
Ducked.
Missing. Got him down to the armbar. Into the crossface.
He's got it. He's got it.
Into the crossface. He rolled him over. Oh, so smart. I think I heard Sly say roll him over. And that's why he's there. He wasn't there in Minot to help Diacide focus during that ladder match, but he's here tonight to help him win the Outlaw belt. Oh!
Using that rope for leverage to bend the knee the wrong direction, inflicting more damage to that joint.
And Macen Mayham has had just very little offense in this match. He's so hurt now on that knee, which at this point could be swollen from the beating it has taken.
Taunting with slaps to the back of the head, torquing that knee the wrong direction again. Somehow Mason's hanging in there.
This is a different strategy than we've ever seen from Diacide. I don't think we've ever seen him work a limb. He just kind of goes in there and brawls with you. And that's probably Sly Fox's game plan.
It very well could be. It's obviously quite effective thus far.
Sly Fox, been doing this for over 15 years. He knows how to train champions and give them the right advice.
Knee to the back of the head there. Sly telling him to embrace the violence.
This crowd trying hard to
cover.
Get him into
One, two.
A lazy cover, and Sly should get his man focused and pinning correctly here.
Showing a little bit of ego there, Diacide was.
And again, now he's kowtowing to the crowd. We say it all the time about him. He needs to stay focused, and he'd be...
Macen fighting his way back to his feet with an uppercut.
Him up. Oh, and a big slam. Look at the knee.
Obviously having an effect on how he's doing things. Seems to go up top. I'm not sure that's a wise move with the injured knee.
Not a smart decision for Macen Mayham, but then again, no one's ever accused him of being very smart.
Diacide countering with a massive right. Macen Mayham, shoulder block to the gut. Bouncing Diacide's face off that turnbuckle.
Diacide blocking it now, and again, oh! Mason's had so little offense and a big kick.
Then landing on the knee on the outside. Diacide clearly went in this match with the game plan.
Sly Fox's game plan working for him. He's got his charge ready. He's got him focused.
Up to a count of 3 on the outside. Of course, 20 count here in FLW.
Title cannot change hands on a count out, so Diacide should probably get, there we go, get after him now.
Right, that's a champion's advantage. Must be a pinfall or submission.
Fox was pointing to him saying, get at him. Dumping ice on him.
Mocking the champion. More of those massive chops. Blows to the head.
Ooh, into the ring post
bouncing
again.
him off the ring post.
I don't know if I've seen Macen Mayham get worked over like this for this long in a match. As Diacide has been in control since the word go.
Just breaking up that count. Count of 19, taking every second he can.
This crowd again trying to get him fired up.
Macen Mayham fighting back successfully thus far. Big kick to the midsection.
Macen now calling on maybe some crowd help. But again, the referee's just going to let it slide. It is what it is, I guess.
I can't understand what's happening there. I don't know why it's allowed to go, but it is.
Kick to the knee. And And again, Diacide right back in control. He knows he can't win it on the outside, though, so get it back in the ring.
Macen Mayham fighting way back on the stairs there.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, my.
Oh,
my.
no. Oh, no.
Oh, dear God.
He didn't get him all the way up for the suplex.
That could be very bad news for Diacide's neck. Referee Harvey did a loss of what to do here.
Checking on both of them.
Apparently they're both alive. We're counting.
This crowd trying so hard to get him back in it. Like I was saying, Macen didn't get him all the way up for the suplex, probably because of the bad knee. Have a count to 20 now as Fox trying so hard to get Diacide to wake back up. I see somebody's hand. I think it's Macen's.
I'm concerned for the safety of both these athletes right now, JJ. They look like an ugly landing. Both parties taking a brunt of the damage in a way that they should not have.
So close to 20 now, as Macen could have just let this go to be a count out.
No, he's got to win the right way,
throws it back
JJ.
into the ring.
Looks like Slime managed to talk his charge back into the ring here.
I think that was Macen bringing him back in the ring.
1, 2.
And he kicked out.
How did he kick out of that?
A vicious suplex on the outside. And Diacide showing his resolve again. As we've seen, he has a high threshold of pain.
Resolve and resilience like I have not seen before. I don't like the man, but I'll say I respect his ambition and his will.
And again, that knee bothering Macen. As Macen Mayham now into the corner.
Throwing him into the turnbuckle.
And Macen, gotta believe he was a step
ducking
slow.
out of the way.
Gotta believe he was a step slow to the knee. And now,
And that backstabber. Using the rope for leverage. A little added height. Bit of an easy mode backstabber, if you will.
Yes, sir.
Cover. 1, 2. Macen managed to kick out of it as well.
I can't believe he kicked out of that. As Diacide also can't believe it. Sly Fox looking incredulous.
I said it before a little bit ago, and I'll say it again. I don't like Diacide, but I will give him due respect for staying in this long.
This crowd screaming their heads off for Macen Mayham. He loves them. He feeds off them. Diacide's got to stay focused. Stop arguing with the ref.
He's getting frustrated, JJ.
Don't let it affect you.
Kick to the midsection.
Oh.
Little modified neckbreaker.
Missing.
Going for the big boot. Missing.
Oh!
Diacide counter with a super kick. Cover. 1, 2.
Oh! It was
Oh my God, that was so close.
It was right on the button. It was 3. In his head, he had 3. Fox can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Diacide showing his frustration.
And this awesome match continues.
Fans showing their appreciation. This is the kind of thing you should expect from FLW athletes, putting their bodies and lives on the line.
Especially in championship matches, the importance of the Outlaw title, as Macen said, it's the most important title he's ever held.
That Outlaw belt may be looked at as a secondary thing to some people, some promotions, but it is a massive stepping stone to the next level in professional wrestling.
Diacide needs to focus. Sly's trying to say, hey, focus. And again, the emotions of Diacide getting in the way, because now he's taunting the Marine, and this is not smart. It's not smart, Tony.
It's not. We've seen this happen before with Macen in the past. It's never ended well for his opponent.
You gotta just stay on him, continue to beat on him. There you go.
Disrespectful slap to the side of the head.
No, he's up.
There's Macen the counter. Oh my! Cover.
Positioning him. No, he's gonna get a cut of ice.
He's got it. He's got it locked in. This could be it for Diacide.
He's got him in the middle, and I don't think he can reach the rope.
He can't quite get there. This could be it. Macen Mayham can retain the Outlaw Championship with the cut of ice.
Diacide trying so hard. I don't
Give
think
up, kid.
He won't tap. And look at Macen moving him more to the middle of the ring. And Diacide refusing to tap.
Looks like he's fading though, JJ.
When you're in that move, the airway is cut off as well as the arm being worked as Diacide now slowly, his brain's being depleted of oxygen.
He's barely hanging on. He's on by a thread right now.
Desperate to get to those ropes. Sly Fox desperate for him to get to the ropes. Trying so hard.
Sly telling him to fight through it.
I think he's fading. I think
he's
it's over.
out.
It's over.
That's it.
Macen Mayham has won the match.
He won by TKO.
Diacide
Amazing.
unable to continue.
Oh, Gryffin is
Who is this
attacking.
Gryffin here to help him?
Therefore, your winner is still Outlaw Champion.
Oh, no.
And if we had any doubts that these were running partners, it's pretty clear Gryffin and Diacide have each other's back. And Gryffin
Oh, no.
taking out the Mean Marine. What a vicious DDT
Body strewn about the ring.
from Gryffin. Diacide, I don't think he knows where he is if he's ever been knocked out. It's very discombobulating. What an incredible match. But your champion is still the Mean Marine, Macen Mayham.
That was despicable, Gryffin.
Gryffin getting in the face of what used to be, if that was Benny Blades, they were best friends, were Macen Mayham and Benny Blades, and that's Gryffin now, and Gryffin doesn't give a damn about Macen Mayham, and now he's kicking the referee. Diacide is now attacking the referee.
Diacide, obviously upset about his loss.
We need more help out here.
Taking the
He's got
golf
a
club to the
golf
lower
club.
back. We need security out here.
He's choking him.
Diacide trying to give Macen tape his own minutes, and it looks like Commissioner Barclay, and they're scolding him.
He'll suspend it. He'll do it. Fox, let your kid go fight another day.
Commissioner Barclay broke the... Sylvester Fox is getting thrown out of the building.
For what?
For what? He gave him the golf club, JJ.
I think, are you sure? Are you sure Diacide just didn't take it from him?
He gave him a golf club, JJ. He's an accomplice to an assault.
That close. That goddamn close, Macen. I'm not even gonna say your full name, that's how much it disgusts me. You and your childish bullshit alliteration. This is your champ. This is your hero. This is your hero.
Oh, Sly Fox should
Let me tell you something right now. For those of you who are just getting their first look at me, my name is Diacide. And I am starting my reign of violence. A very, very smart and sadistic man by the name of Gryffin saw the path that I chose, and he wanted to walk along that path with me, and to that, I shake this man's hand.
Well, I guess
Whether Mean Marine, Commissioner Barclay, or any other idiot suits in the office have a problem with it, I am the future of this shithole company. You haven't seen the last of me.